The story is called Just the Perfect Thing. And so we find Ngwele the lizard, who is a maker of things in the flying tortoise. Okay? Here she's really nice in the book. She's really nice and kind and generous. And the trickster Mbeku walks all over her because she's really nice, too nice. And I said, that's not very nice to have somebody walk all over you. I have to make her mean. So which is what I try to do in this story. She's still a maker of things, and a great maker of things. Ngwele the lizard worked hard, making things for forest creatures gathered before her cave. 2 days before, she had finished making things for water creatures that lived in the upstream of a nearby river. Among things she made today were a long tail for the hare and a slightly longer one for the fox. When forest creatures celebrated their new things, Ngwele came out and asked them to be quiet so she could think. I have more things to make. Forest creatures fell silent, watching her go back into her cave to continue working. Busy Ngwele, forest creatures knew, didn't like to be bothered. Away from Ngwele's cave, forest creatures celebrated. But the hare watched the fox and thought, if I had the fox's longer tail, it would be just the perfect thing for me. He told the fox, oh, you have a beautifully long tail. If you gave it to me, I could make it even longer, and you would be the pride of the forest. Later, the hare, proudly swaying his 2 tails, came upon leopards pulling rope. We're celebrating our brand new sports, they told him, with a tug of war. The hare thought, I know just the perfect thing for me, not the fox's tail. He gave the fox's tail to the leopards. Oh, use this beautifully long tail for your tug of war, not the rope. I want you to stretch it even longer. When the leopards did and the tail snapped, the hare told them, you ruined my beautifully long tail. Pay for each you must, with 1 spot each. Shortly the hare, elegantly spotted, arrived at the river out downstream. He admired his spots in the water and saw swarms of dancing fish. I know just the perfect thing, he thought, not the leopard spots. He told the fish, I wish I could celebrate with you. Please do, replied the fish. We would be honored to celebrate with one so elegantly spotted. When the hare celebrated with the fish, water washed off his spots as he swam. He told the fish, your water ruined my spots. Pay for them we must, with 1 scale each. Afterward, the hare, covered with a scale-made coat, came to a field. He saw a multitude of joyful birds. I know just the perfect thing for me, he thought. Not the fish scales. He told the birds, you can each celebrate in my scale-made coat. When the vain birds all scrambled to do that, they ripped apart the scale-made coat. The hare said to them, you ruined my scale-made coat. Pay for each you must, with 1 feather each. Soon the hare, sporting a feather-made coat, returned to the field. He bragged to the birds how much better than them he looked. The jealous bird said, you knew we would fight over your silly coat and ruin it. We'll tell Ngwele how you tricked us out of our feathers that she made for us. The hare laughed. You would bother Ngwele all because of the miserly single feather you each had to give me? The birds were not the only ones angry with the hare. Not long afterward, before Ngwele's cave, a fish sticking out of the river upstream, a leopard and the fox all complained to her about the hare. News had spread about the matter, and gathered forest creatures watched, curious to see what Ngwele would do. Ngwele addressed the bird, the fish, and the leopard. The leopards, you tell me, each lost a single spot. The fish a scale each, and the birds a feather each. That's what you have come to bother me about? The hare laughed again, but stopped when Gwele turned to him. And you robbed the fox of her tail, a tail that I made for her, just because you didn't like your tail, a tail that I made for you. You caused all this bother. She ordered the hare and the fox to follow her into the cave. What do you think is going to happen? What? A monster? What do you think Gwele is going to do to him? Yeah? Did you read my story? Okay. Moments later, forest creatures stared with amazement at the hare and the fox as they came out. They admired the fox's lovely new tail, but laughed at the hare as he moaned, "My tail, oh my tail." The fox glanced quickly back into the cave and then turned to the hare and whispered, "It could be worse." She looked down at the hare's tail, now shorter, much shorter. So you are right. You could have lost all of it. Thank you.